Don't know what's happening with the capture. Okay, I fixed it. Oh no, I didn't mean to resize the window. Why is it? Why am I even able to do that?
Cover yourself. No one wants to see that.
Do my eyes deceive me? I'm not used to such lively company. You really should put something on.
You are a fool to...
Hey Ruby. When's the Battle Spire stream? Let's see, I think I want to play one game after this and then Battle Spire, if that's okay. I know I'm kind of procrastinating, I just don't want to do two back-to-back Bethesda RPGs. Should play Hexen to get pumped. I feel like it'd be too much of the same thing. Oh. So much crap to give away. I should probably just store some of this.
Do my eyes deceive me? I'm not used to such lively company.
Certainly won't miss having NPCs laugh at me all the time. What other sorts of games do I like? I like real-time strategy games. I haven't played one of those in a while. I've heard that Homeworld is one. But my two main genres are like
You are
open world RPGs like this one and shooters. I also played a lot of Mega Man games back in the day. I don't know if you were here from my Mega Man X stream. I don't remember. I think maybe you were. Oh, you're busy. Okay. I'm not going to be needing this staff. I don't like how it sticks out like that, though. Look at how big that ring is. It's ridiculous. Look at all this crap in here. Let's see. Just light things up a bit. System Shock? I played System Shock 2 before. I didn't finish it. Never played System Shock 1. That might be fun. Yeah, it is a nice collection, isn't it? All these artifacts. System Shock has an amazing soundtrack. That's what I've heard.
You could be arrested for that.
Version with rolling sound canvas. Oh, I bet that's good.
Ooh, you're naked. Spare me.
I do have an emulator for some old sound card. I forget what it is. I don't know if it's the sound canvas. Also, hiding from me, are you?
Do my eyes deceive me?
I have killed a Gaynor. I'm very happy about it. Speak to the people. I'll have to speak to the people. See how they speak about King Lethen's death.
to see you again, friend. I was just doing a little writing.
Sound Blaster. No, not quite. I mean, DOSBox comes with the Sound Blaster 16, so like you can hear the OPL style music. Like here's an example. So the DOSBox comes with that. I had another one. I totally forgot what it was. That was, I think it was a Roland something. But I don't think it was Sound Canvas. Yeah, back in the day they had some really good MIDI devices. Those aren't really in vogue anymore. More game suggestions. I'm excited. Estate sale. No, I'm not buying the estate. Although this is a nice estate.
He was a wise old man. Old men die, and now Helzeth is the king. Long live the king. Alright, I'll tell you what I think. He was old, but not that old. Maybe he just died, like they said. But maybe someone helped him along. There's a broadside sheet called The Common Tongue. And there it says Helzeth poisoned hundreds of people when he was in the West. So why not here? King Helzeth is our new king, son of Queen Berenzia. I'd like to know what happened to King Athenlethen and his young protege Talon Vandus. It all seems a bit suspicious to me. He was a very popular figure here in Mournhold. With most people, at least. King Lethen thought of the boy as a son, and was grooming him for the throne. Unfortunately, he met with an accident soon after Helzeth arrived in Mournhold. Really a shame.
If you refuse to dress, I refuse to talk.
Leave me alone with my grief. They murdered him. Helzeth and his spiders. Everyone knows, and no one lifts a finger. Imperial justice? Ha! I spit on imperial justice. They killed my husband, and now that wicked man is king. I curse Helzeth and all his kin. May they die tomorrow, weeping, watching their children die today. How do you know he was murdered? Everyone knows. It's there in print for everyone to see. In the broadside sheet called The Common Tongue. It says Helzeth poisoned hundreds of people when he was in the West. If Helzeth was a wicked murderer before, why not now? Have I heard of betrayal at Krondor? I have heard of that. It's kind of like a... Isn't it like a really hardcore RPG, and isn't it like procedurally... procedurally generated or something like that? Like it's one of those games that's different every time you play it. Yeah, that does sound fun. Yeah, I'll look into that.
We must endure our sorrows.
kind of an RPG pro. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm good at a very specific kind of RPG. Well, okay, I guess I'm also pretty good at KOTOR, so there's that too. So I guess yeah, you're right about that. Has a good soundtrack. Oh, that's good. I'm all for games with good soundtracks. I'm just gonna ransack this place. Not only does she have to deal with her husband being dead, now her place is getting torn apart. Oh, and it wasn't MIDI. That's impressive for a DOS game. Was it like mod music? Mod is kind of like MIDI, except it uses like custom samples.
I'm just standing here watching. It's my job.
They say he died of old age. That's possible, but is it likely? Have you seen a broadside sheet called the Common Tongue?
Yeah. I've already read this.
I'm just standing here watching. It's my job.
Oh, it was MIDI. Okay. Okay, there's nothing here. Off to God's Reach then. Wait a minute, not God's Reach. Great Bazaar, that's right. That's where you get the Common Tongue. This broadsheet is a newsletter copied on cheap paper, featuring sensational events in the city of Morrowind. One article describes a list of individuals who died under suspicious circumstances when their interests conflicted with those of a former prince of the West. The reference is clearly King Helzeth, King of Morrowind, formerly Prince Helzeth, of the King of Wayrest, in the province of High Rock. A poet can have no higher purpose than to tell the truth about the human condition. Lord Vivek. Mysteries of the West. I have a little list. They never would be missed. Appearing at the top, 3 names: Anhar, Khajiit male; Martyrius Aruntius, the Imperial male; Jusuli Asil, Breton male. What do these 3 names have in common? All 3 at one time or another represented an inconvenience to a western noble prince named Helzeth. Anhar was an agent for Eastern ebony merchants. There was an unfortunate scandal concerning improper contracts offered to Helzeth as compensation for his assistance in obtaining ebony import remits from the blah blah blah. Luckily for Prince Helzeth, the scandal blew over when no one could be found to testify. It was just a coincidence that Anhar's health went into a steep decline just as he was to testify before the Imperial magistrates. He died a natural death according to the Imperial coroners. Convenient and timely, perhaps, but natural. Martyrius Aruntius was a city alderman of Wayrest. Prince Helzeth's liaison with the alderman's married daughter was potentially embarrassing to the prince, especially when Martyrius Aruntius forcefully pressed his suit for predatory adultery in Wayrest courts. Many thought it was strange that Martyrius Aruntius would suddenly fall ill and die of exhaustion on the eve of the trial. The suit was settled out of court and the charges dismissed. The imperial coroners ruled that Martyrius Aruntius had died a natural death, convenient and timely, but admittedly but natural. So basically, Helseth poisoned a bunch of people. Does not wish to suggest that King Helseth is a poisoner, or that the recent death of King Athen Lethens was a poisoning, and not a natural death. Common Tongue has never seen a single scrap of evidence that would prove such an indictment. The imperial coroners have ruled that Athen Lethen died a natural death. Yeah, it doesn't... Not suggesting it, just merely hinting at it. This is a mod where you can see the palace from here. Usually you can't. It's just a nice little touch.
Justice never sleeps.
Mornhold is weird. How's that? Feels rushed. Kinda, yeah. It looks really, like the interiors look really nice, I think. Just look at this. Some nice architecture. Where's the throne room?
Justice never sleeps.
Justice never sleeps.
Yes, Snakelorn. Is this an official matter? Or is there something else you want? Have you learned the source of rumors about King Lethen's death? Thank you for bringing me this copy of the Common Tongue. I believe this is indeed the source of rumors. I see no source or evidence for its speculation, just vague falsehoods. Thank you. Well done. I'll mention your loyal services and exceptional qualities to King Helseth, and I think we might find you further employment. For example, we would like sources of information in Amalexia's temple. Could you help me find a temple informant? It feels empty. Yeah, I do. I can see that. But, I guess it's supposed to be really opulent. So it's kind of the point. But yeah, it is kind of an excuse that it uses. Because, you know, there's just long stretches of flat ground. So yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry, I'm eating while I'm talking. Rude streamer. Good. Find a temple informant. Now report to me and find out whether the temple is willing to accept King Helseth, or whether the temple plans to act against him.
Long live.
It's another perfect.
Alexia be praised, Sarah.
Ah, you're the one who has recently arrived in Mornhold from Varnfell. I was told of your arrival. I understand you had some problems with the Dark Brotherhood. An interesting group, and usually rather effective. I'm surprised you're still alive. Perhaps you have potential, or they sent incompetence. I believe you might be of service to Our Lady. I am always aware of those who might be able to serve Our Lady Omlexia. Few are worthy to do so. The city and the temple and the city is guarded by the High Ordinators. And the hands fulfill other duties for the Lady. I am her chief steward, Fedris Hlur. Now, if you wish to be of use, We have some matters to discuss. Perhaps you have already met young King Helseth, a foul man, unworthy to sit on a throne. Still, he holds right of succession. The lady must keep an ever-watchful eye on this king, though, lest he do something that would be detrimental to the temple, our fair city, or perhaps all of Morrowind. Currently, there are concerns about some new recruits that Helseth seems to be training. The standing army is nothing new in the city, though it is largely unnecessary. Mornold is protected by her walls from the outside, and by Our Lady Almalexia from within. None would dare mount an attack here. Still, tradition dictates that the king maintain an army. We believe that Helseth is raising quite a different sort of army. A goblin army. Foul, vicious creatures. No wonder Helseth has chosen them to be his foot soldiers. I know that the goblins are being trained nearby, though not where exactly. Ask around the city about goblins. Someone will know. I wish for you to find the location of the goblin training area. When you do, kill the war chiefs. There should be 2. Sever the head of this army, and the rest will shatter like a scrib. You might rid the city of their 2 Ultima trainers as well. Complete this task, and the lady will be pleased. Traditionally, the Ultima have used the goblins to reinforce their armies. Why, I do not know. Rumor has it that Helseth has contracted 2 Ultima to train his goblin army. If you find these Ultima, it would be a service to rid the city of them as well. Miserable, horrid creatures. They're vile and vicious. They vary in size from smaller than a Bosmer to larger than a Nord. Some are mindless animals, others have learned the ways of magic. You'll often see them with trained Durzorgs, another filthy creature. Frightening creatures, possibly even more intelligent than their goblin handlers. You might hear them referred to as sludge puppies, but don't let that name fool you. They're strong, smart, and often well-trained creatures. The goblins will use them on patrols to hunt down their victims. These are difficult times, with much suffering. There are enemies all around. Yes, there is discontent, but our faith in Almalexia, Mother of all, heals and sustains us. That one has ears everywhere. The people love her, always have, and she's seemingly stayed out of politics since her return to Mornold. Make no mistake, though, she knows the score in this town. A savvy old woman, to be sure.
Well,
In the sewers, obviously. The gods reach sewers, maybe. Let's ask this lady. No?
7 virtues, 7.
What about this guy?
Submit to the 3.
Submit to the 3.
Can't talk now, High Elf. I'm waiting for someone.
Clearly, you are an idiot.
Alright, I'll just look for them. Got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. I don't even like fighting them. I mean, they do ridiculous damage too. Who's this? Diddleborn. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Just sneak past all of them. My head is still going through the ceiling. Just gonna follow the trail of goblins. Have I ever thought about streaming my coding sessions? I have thought about that actually. Don't know how fun that would be, but I guess I could do it. How does it feel to be famous, Naravarine? I don't mean to be a bore. I know you hear it all the time, but you're a hero for sure. And if everyone keeps thanking you for making a big fuss, well, can you blame them?
Forget your clothes?
Yeah, maybe people in the chat could help me too. The only thing about coding is that I've noticed that a lot of people are really opinionated about it. So it'd probably be a lot of backseat coding. I think I could deal with that though. It's like, no, you can't use a VAR. You have to spell out the whole type name. If you use one more VAR, I'm going to unsubscribe. There. Oh. Oh. People trying to learn how to code. That'd be fun. I don't know how good of a teacher I'd be. That looks like a war chief. War Chief Durgok. I wonder if they're resistant to magic. Probably. Oh, he's very resistant to frost. He's not resistant to that, though. If you ever played Arena, you'd recognize that that goblin sound. Done with school, you play some video games. Yeah, man. Play all the video games you can before your time gets taken up with a job. A full-time job. Dorgok's chest. That's kind of a crappy buckler. One second, I want to see if anyone else is in the Discord. Oh, you actually put a message there. Telling everyone that I'm streaming, thanks. Appreciate that. Goblins do crazy damage. Take a look at this sword. Well, the sword's not so bad. It's 10 to 35. I think the goblin club is the one that does the ridiculous damage. It does something like 60 or something like that. This makes me think, what were they thinking? I was just thanking you for telling the Discord that I'm on. I was gonna go in there and tell people, then I saw that you already posted a message. Hey Sith. I need to find those Altmer trainers. Where are they? Where are these Altmer trainers? Are they in the residential ruins somewhere? You're late because you were exercising. That's not a bad reason to be late. Oh. Every time I play this game, I always fall through that floor. They're in the residential ruins. Okay, good. Terran Hall. Hey, that's where I am. What's that floor that I fell through? It's a jape floor. Look at that. That's why I always fall through it. In the east building? Okay.
Nothing more than a bad memory.
Yep, your memory is correct. Oh, great. Okay, just narrowly escaped. Go away, goblin. Go away. Get out of here. now I can just lick my wounds. Corpse of a lost sailor. Why sailor? Is that a Daggerfall reference? Ah! What is a sailor doing in the sewer? That's a good question. I was wondering, like, maybe that's like a reference to Privateer's Hold. Ah.
Someone!
Now they're all fleeing. All I had to do was go invisible and now they're all terrified of me. This guy's gonna kill me. Yep. They're all afraid of a naked man. Or a naked elf, rather. I don't remember what goblins are weak to. Hit a strong AoE spell. Yeah. I probably could cast a decent one. And my destruction is 100. My intelligence is also 100, so this is as high as my magicka will get. Unless I cast like Fortify Magicka. $450. It's basically the absolute maximum, unless you're fortified. It's like I'm a high elf and I have the bonus for that, and I have the Atronak bonus. So I have every possible bonus. They don't have a weakness. Might be weak against shock, but you don't think. Maybe they're not resistant to it. I can thank you for the Atronak bonus. Yes, that's right. Using the Atronak sign definitely kept things fresh in this playthrough. It's a bit different. So some of these goblins carry clubs. And Sith, you probably know, you probably remember this. Like they carry these clubs and they do like some insane amount of damage, like 60 or something. My last playthrough of this game, I was like a level 30, and I had all the good armor. And they were like killing me in one hit. guys should be weaker to magic. Wearing adamantium armor. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Ah! I think this guy is, but this guy over here, he has like a steel cuirass. And that's I think that's an adamantium shield though. This is an orcish shield. It's going to be a long fight. Now it's just going to be a long beatdown. Just me constantly curb stomping these poor guys. Until they finally bleed out. Hey, Luis. Wait, do you guys get ads like while I'm streaming? Oh, you get them when you first come in. Okay, I see. I would turn those off if I could. I'm not actually getting any revenue on Twitch. It's just for funsies. I actually qualify to do that now, though. Just recently I got enough followers to do that. I can start making emotes and stuff like that. If I had the time to do all that stuff. I don't think I could make a career out of streaming. Why does Hannon's weigh so much? 6. It's a thick book. It's thick. THICC. Cup of passage was mixed according to the direction of Hannon's formulae. 2 parts blood of traitors, 1 part heart of Daedra, 1 part mixed bittergreen, petals, void souls, green lichens of bone meal. I just sneezed. 1 part moon sugar, 5 parts flynn. It's a recipe for something. That was for a beverage. Killed a great many guests, and thus Mordred Hannon was supplied with the companions in the next world. Oh no. Okay, time to go invisible. Must be the most disgusting potion ever, yeah. There's gotta be an easier way to poison people. Wait, what am I doing? I could just CV out of here. Do I have summon spells? I have a couple. Flame Atronak, Frost Atronak, Greater Bonewalker, Skeletal Minion. Summoning is kind of weak in this game. I feel like your summoned creatures do more physical damage in later games. summoning is worse in Oblivion, but I've had such good luck with summoning. Like, you know, the Daedroths, they've helped me out of a lot of stuff. They are really good in Skyrim. Excuse me, god damn you. I'm not drinking, I promise.
Well, what's the status with the goblin army? Have you taken care of it yet? You've killed the war chiefs and their ultimate trainers, and you live to tell the tale. Interesting. And surprising. Perhaps I've underestimated you, Nicklorn. Rest assured, it won't happen again. Take this as a token of Our Lady's appreciation. Well done.
15,000 gold. How's that for a quest reward?
I have nothing for you at this time. Speak with Gavastrin, the Lord Archcanon. He was in consultation with Lady Omlexia this very morning. Perhaps he has something for you.
So you can kind of choose who you want to be loyal to. Tienius Delician or Fedra Slur. We need to go to Omlexia's temple, look for someone discontented.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the palace.
Yes?
Yes.
Almalexia knows and sees.
I am a faithful believer, but Almalexia makes me uneasy. For the last 50 years, the tribunal stopped walking among us, stopped listening and speaking with us. This worried me and made me sad. Were our gods abandoning us? Were they growing weak? But since Almalexia has lately come among us again, I feel more worry, not less. Her face glows brightly with hope and power, but her words seem dark and bitter. Listen patiently and sympathetically. Almalexia's homilies are full of compassion, understanding, wisdom, and acceptance, but now her sermons seem more intent on destroying the wicked, punishing the foolish, and rewarding the faithful, the unquestioning, obedient faithful. Yes, these are difficult times, and in difficult times to survive we must be hard. I tremble for the failing of my faith, but the God I once loved now frightens me. What? Why do you ask me this? This is a mistake. You are a stranger. One who does not share the doubts with strangers. I don't want to talk about this with you. I'm losing my voice. Espresso flavored. I'm not really a big coffee fan. I drink soft drinks instead. Helseth has murdered King Lethen and stolen his crown. It does not matter that King Lethen was a fool. He was our fool. So long as the puppet king was a joke, we could all laugh and ignore him. Helseth is not a fool, and no one is laughing. If Helseth seeks in earnest to be king, then Almalexia and the temple are sworn in earnest to destroy him. And yet I practically inhale caffeine. That's... yeah,
It's another perfect day in Morrowind.
I like caffeine. I just think that coffee is bitter. Like, no matter what you put in it, it's still too bitter for me. This expansion has a lot of doors that you can't open. I think it's kind of unfortunate.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Yes, Nagelorn. Is this an official matter, or is there something else you want? Have you discovered a temple informant? Galsa Andrano speaks her mind, and from what you say, sounds sincere. You handled her well. The temple seems to recognize that King Helseth will not be content to be a puppet like King Lethen, and plans to act against us. Very good work, Nagelorn. The king will hear of your loyal service. Now you can help us with another matter. King Helseth is concerned about possible disloyalty among the guards. I had replaced many of the former king's guards with more reliable men, but I had to keep some experienced guards, and I can't be certain of their loyalties. I will pretend you wish to join the royal guards. That's your excuse for talking to the guards, sounding them out, and looking for evidence of disloyalty. If you find any hint of treason or evidence of disloyalty, report it to me. Take no action. Report to me, and I will judge what action is appropriate. I'm not certain about any of the former king's guards. Evo Othreleth, Ivulin Arano, and Aleri Aaron. None of them are particularly clever. Not stupid enough to admit treason, but perhaps not clever enough to hide evidence of it. Good. If you find any evidence of disloyalty among the guards, bring it to me. Wait, where are the guards' quarters?
I'm listening.
In the basement.
Justice never sleeps.
This is the Legion Depot. This is where all the Imperials are. Emperor, King, and Justice.
For King and Emperor.
No, say the other line. Come on, say it.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Why aren't you saying the line?
Emperor, King, and Justice, citizen. Emperor, King,
There we
and
go.
Justice, citizen.
That's what I wanted to hear. Emperor, King, and Justice, citizen.
Justice never sleeps.
Oh, hello. I'm not unlocking chests. No. Why would I do that?
Justice never sleeps. Justice never sleeps.
Justice never sleeps.
A curious copy of guard duty rosters for the past several weeks. The handwriting is tiny and almost illegible, with frequent misspellings, but 3 names are always correctly spelled. Milvilla Draylen, Ivulin Arano, and Larry Aaron. Those watches when all 3 of are the only guards in the throne room have been underlined twice.
How are you today? Probably nothing.
Oh, that was polite.
I'm listening.
go to the Imperial Cult Services, get my magicka recharged. Any information on the upcoming Elder Scrolls game? Nah, just rumors. I typically don't follow up on rumors because it's usually just someone saying things for attention. It's usually not correct at all. So beyond that, no, not really much of anything.
I'm listening. Oh, it's you. Can I help?
Is Clarthea returning? I wish.
Justice never sleeps.
I've identified him as one of my key suspects. Conspiracy? Remember that Glarthier song?
Happy to help.
Just as I thought, just as I thought. Always seems to know when I'm watching.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
He did the quest by murdering everyone, including Glarthier. I guess you proved to be more paranoid than he was. This is Ivula Narano's handwriting on the note you found. He notes the watches of Draylon, Aaron, and Irano are the only guards in the throne room. I believe I'll change the watch schedules to prevent that, and I'll need to keep a close eye on all three. Very shrewd work, Naglorn. You brought me clear evidence of disloyalty among the guards. Now I need your help finding evidence of conspiracy against King Helseth among the Hlalu nobles. You brought me clear evidence that, yeah. Evidence of conspiracy! Sorry. The old king's Hlalu supporters haven't accepted King Helseth's accession to the throne with good grace. Maybe they think another candidate, a Hlalu candidate, for example, would be better. Maybe they have some plan to express such a preference. If so, I doubt they would be candid about it. But maybe you should search Lethem Manor for documents, diaries, or other tangible evidence of such plans. I was just there not too long ago. Good. If you find evidence of conspiracy, bring it to me.
Long live the king.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. So I searched all through here. I apparently missed something.
We must endure our sorrows.
Oh, look. This handwritten letter magically appeared. This is one thing I didn't like about this expansion as opposed to the vanilla game. Like you can't do quests out of order the quest objects won't appear until you've reached a certain point. It's kind of a trend that the later games followed. I am in the City of Magic. Okay, fair enough. Addressed outside to my honorable cousin, Forvin Bravo, to be delivered in haste. Excuse me. Forvin, I cannot agree. I am a merchant and have no skill at arms. You are a noble, and in your prime were proven on practice and tournament grounds, though in truth you have never fought a duel, and have few gifts as a liar. No one can doubt Hlogr the Bloody's aptitude and enthusiasm for mayhem, but he is not a subtle man, more suited for a brawl or battlefield than an assassin's role. We cannot trust the Dark Brotherhood. Helseth owns them. They promise discretion, but their promises are worthless. I'm afraid we must approach the Morak Tong. I agree with you. They will probably refuse, but at least we can be trusted to be discreet. If in the end we are forced to choose among ourselves, I fear it must be you. And we will have to rack our brains for some plausible pretext that will get you into Helseth's presence. I am disappointed, although not surprised, at lack of public outcry over Athens' murder. The popular sentiment seems to be to avoid personal risk and accept Helseth. It's short-sighted but understandable. I have noted, however, that the writer of the Common Tongue is sympathetic to our cause, clever and eloquent. He may be able to sway opinion. We should try to identify this fellow and try to bring him into our councils. Your faithful servant, Bedel Allen. Yes, Naglorn, is this an official matter, or is there something else you want? Have you found evidence of conspiracy against King Helseth? This letter you found is interesting. Forvin Barano, Hlogr the Bloody, and Bedel Allen are obviously conspiring to assassinate King Helseth. This is treason, punishable by death. I will immediately draw up writs for their execution. You would do the king a great service if you would execute these traitors. Excellent. When you've executed the traitors, report back to me. Aforementioned personage has been marked for honorable execution in the name of King Hlogr Helseth. The bearer of this non-disputable document has official sanctioned license to kill the aforementioned personage. I have no idea where to look. He could be anywhere in the city. Who are the other guys? Forvin Barano and Hlogr the Bloody. He's a faithful temple-going noble. Look for him in or around the temple. I don't know where to find him. Like a lot of those Nord louts, he may be too cheap to pay for lodgings. Try looking down below in the sewers. Oh man, I saw him while I was doing the goblin stuff. You didn't kill anyone in this quest. Yeah, I usually don't kill them either. Because screw Helseth.
I'm listening.
I look up by the temple. That's where I am.
Morrowind, city of light, city of magic.
Up by the temple, so he's probably outside somewhere.
Isn't it great?
Love the added voice lines they give them. There's actually one guy who goes,
Hey there, sport. What's the word? This is a medieval setting. That's why I'm saying, hey there, sport. Hey, dude, it's the Middle Ages.
I don't see him. G-pop Varus.
This park, these plants, are hymns of praise, Sarah, and I'm right proud of it.
G-pop? G-pop?
I'm right proud of it. Right proud of this here garden.
Sorry, not interested.
Oh. There you are.
I am Forvin Barano, but I don't see how that matters to you. I don't know what you're talking about. This is obviously some mistake. Oh gods, thank you. Blessings of the Nine and Om Sivi, and anything else you like. Thank gods I have a mark set. I'll be gone instantly, and I assure you, I will never betray your mercy.
So, you want something?
She sounds like she's annoyed. The Nord, the big mean one. Hollow Retainer, I think. Isn't he the one who was living rough down in the West Sewers? Do I look like someone who knows the sewers? I don't know. There's a grate in God's Reach that leads to the sewers for the residential areas. I think that leads to the sewers under the palace. West Sewers are west of that, I think. What about the other guy? He's a bookworm. Try the bookseller. That's where I'd look.
There's someone watching me.
She's annoyed with nude Altmers. That makes sense.
Blessings thank you to be brief, Sarah.
Magic shop, armory, bookseller. Isn't he who I set up with her? Oh, he is.
Here, nothing. I'm doing nothing. See?
But I don't understand. Is something the matter? Oh dear, I knew this would happen. Please have mercy on me. You have shown yourself an honorable high elf. I thank you. I will absent myself from Mournhold immediately, and I would die here before I betray your generosity to me. And now, if you'll excuse me, I believe an Om Sivi intervention will swiftly deliver me out of peril.
That's just gonna take you to the temple courtyard. It's not that safe. Oh, that poor lady. I matched them together and now he's gone. So, you haven't seen him around lately. Oh. Oh. Wow. I feel terrible now. So, let's see, the West sewers. What do you mean I matched them up? Remember the a couple streams ago, the quest where that the lady was looking for a boyfriend, and then I matched him up with her. Great in God's Reach, okay. That wasn't the same NPC. What? What? I matched her up at the pawnbroker. I think you mean the trader.
By the three, my right. With the right deal, we all profit.
Oh, this guy. Wow, silly me. Yep, there she is. Okay.
A good man is hard to find.
All is well. That actually would have made for some good drama, though. Like you're forced to break them up. That's the only grade, okay. I can still pretend I matched everyone else up. Pretend that I'm doing things in this pretend game. Just make up my own story. This is the residential sewers. I already forgot what it said. Shit. Leads to the residential areas. West sewers are west of that. So just... where are the west sewers? Palace sewers. I always have Nasi if Nakor needs a girlfriend. Nakorn's not into the furry stuff. Female slave armor. I don't think there are any. Just Dunmer. Oh boy. It's just a fun place down here. Oh, there is. Oh, that wouldn't be the same thing. Yeah, I'll just purchase a woman. No, I don't. I don't know where I am. Somewhere around here. There he is. What do you want? Yeah, well, what are you going to do about it? I don't get it. Don't you want to fight? Oh, wait, I see. You're a good guy. Sure, I understand. Now I got to get lost. Fast, right? Okay, time to use that old recall amulet. So long, pal, and thanks.
Darkness never sleeps.
I always go the wrong way.
Just
He escaped? That's regrettable, but not a serious problem. He escaped? Unfortunate, but he won't be causing us any more trouble. He escaped? A pity, but at least he's out of the way. All three of them escaped. Well, I'm sure you did your best. Forvin Barano, Hlogger the Bloody, and Bedel Olin all escaped. All three! There must be a leak here at the palace. Well, you've done the best you could. You have my thanks, and I'll tell King Helseth that you tried. And now I'd like your help finding an anonymous writer of the Common Tongue. We'd like you to find the anonymous writer of the Common Tongue, and persuade him to stop printing such lies about King Helseth. When we make official inquiries, people just look stupid, and assure us that they have no idea what we are talking about. We think you may have better luck, particularly if you approach less reputable citizens, persons who place profit above honor. First, we want you to ask around and discover who is writing these lies. Then we want you to find him and persuade him to stop printing lies. The manner of persuasion is left to your discretion. You will be discreet, of course. We don't want to appear threatening We don't want to appear to be threatening the time-honored imperial traditions of encouraging free speech. Good. Report to me when you've found this anonymous writer, and made sure that he will never print lies about King Helseth again.
The king's health.
The Grey House. See, we're in Morrowind, so it's the Grey House. Because they have grey skin. The Greyskins don't belong in Windhelm. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Keep out.
talk to the boss. We just work here.
What say
We
you?
print the truth, the straight truth.
Guarhide. What do they use the guarhide for in leather? Is that how they make paper?
We print the truth, the straight truth.
What are you doing here? And may I suggest you make your answer very clear, because this office and what we do here is a well-kept secret, and we wish to keep it a secret, even if it means you do not leave here alive.
I'm looking for the Eye of Argonia.
Congratulations. You have produced an original and entertaining excuse. Completely unbelievable, of course, but none the worse for that. Never heard a believable excuse before, anyway. Very well. You may go. I'd like to preserve our secret office, but I won't kill you to do it. Ah, well. Since our offices are no longer secret, we'll have to relocate immediately. But don't touch anything here, and don't interfere with myself or my colleagues, or you will not leave here alive. I have presented my views on this subject elsewhere. You're welcome to examine them at your leisure. Do I know an anonymous writer? No comment.
Valium is sheepskin parchment. Well, I've learned something today. I'm a programmer, I don't use paper. So, another guy escaped from me.
I'm listening.
Isn't it crazy?
Justice never
It's crazy how they all just escape from me, isn't it? They're just wild. Have you located the anonymous writer of the common tongue? Have you found the anonymous writer of the common tongue and made sure that he will never print lies about King Helseth again? I did. Since the location of his office is no longer secret, he plans to relocate immediately. Warned me not to blah 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 blah.
Long live the king.
Yes, I found him. Is this broken? He relocated, did he not? Chapo escaped from me. Justice never shall. You're still here.
We just work here.
Get out of here. Maybe they leave until I kill them. I mean, they leave until I kill them. Wow. They stay until I kill them. Hey, look, this basket is clipping through the ceiling. That's fun. This guy sells infinite soul gems. He's got good scrolls too, look at that. Might need to ask around until someone tells you about Varys. Oh. Interesting that I need someone to tell me about him. Even though I found him myself.
Now put some clothes on.
Must you? This is so tiresome.
This is so tiresome. I'm trying to replicate the voice.
Need custom armor? I'm the one you want.
I'm not interested in custom armor.
Don't know anyone named Anonymous. Oh, you mean a guy who writes but doesn't sign his own name? For the common tongue? Well, how am I supposed to know who he is if he doesn't use his real name? Sheesh.
That's disgusting. Dress yourself.
Oh, hey, Dushington. Yeah, he keeps it up. He keeps it up a certain crevice. This guy's name is literally Detritus. How did I not pick up on that before? I read that guy's dialogue before. I didn't pick up on that. Orcs don't like it, but Imperials and Bretons are all about it.
No, I have no idea who the writer of the common tongue is. Stands to reason, doesn't it? He's anonymous, right? I never read the common tongue anyway.
You can talk to 10 tongues. I'll tell you about Varys. Where's 10 tongues? Is he in here?
I'm not
How
impressed.
interesting.
Find yourself some
Aren't you a
rags.
sight?
Forget your clothes?
Oh, he's in the bazaar. That's a Brindisi dorm. Look at how far I jump. It's crazy. Ten tongues.
Welcome, High Elf, welcome. The best deals in all Morrowind can be found here. Low prices every day, and special offers as well. Please take your time and look through my wares. I might know something, and when I really like someone, I can go a long way out of my way to help that someone. Here's what I've heard. I've heard the guy who writes the common tongue is someone named Trell's Vaz. Now, that is not a name known to me personally. I make it a habit to know the names of people in Morrowind personally. And this guy I don't know. And other people I talk to also do not know, which is noteworthy in itself. I make the guess that the guy is well hid and wants to stay well hid. But where do I first hear about this guy? In Craftsman's Hall, so maybe that is one place to look.
Grope him so he likes you more. No, this is not Hollywood. That's not how that works. So I guess I can tell Tianius that. Or maybe I have to go back to... This is the Craftsman's Hall. So I convinced him to leave. He's still here though. We'll see. Alright. Just go back.
Cover yourself. No one. How are you, Dad?
Nope. Oh well.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
That's okay. We got temple stuff we can do.
Yes, you are the one that Hilaire mentioned. Interesting. You are to be of service to Our Lady. It is essential, and all would be displeased if you were to fail. Yes, beneath this temple there is a large sewer system, built around the ruins of old Mornhold. You smell like you may have spent some time there. Regardless, in these ruins there lies a shrine. This shrine has been corrupted. The Shrine of the Dead was once a place of great power. It served as a channel to the ancestors, allowing the faithful to learn from them, to harness their power. Over the years it has been forgotten, and it has grown sour. The power that radiates from the shrine has drawn hordes of the undead to it. The shrine of the dead must be cleansed. No, certainly not by you. This task falls to one of Almalexia's chosen. You will escort this young priest, Orville Dulney, to the shrine. Protect him well, Naglorn. His experience is limited, but he is necessary to complete the ritual. The shrine is protected by the profane, powerful liches who feed from the power of the shrine. You must destroy them for Dulney to perform his duties. I stress again, protect Dulney at all costs. It is he who must perform the ceremony. If he is not able, there are no others. Hello. I am told you will accompany me to the Shrine of the Dead, and protect me as we travel together. Our Lady commands it, so I suppose we must go. Do you want me to stay with you? I will be willing to wait here. I mean, it's up to you. Oh, if you insist. I mean, if you're completely sure. I'd rather not speak of it. I know what must be done, but the place frightens me to the core. I don't know why I was chosen, but Our Lady believes I must be the one to go, as the shrine must be cleansed.
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
Yeah, that's right. Why wouldn't the Nervarine be able to cleanse it? Maybe he's still one of the holdouts who still thinks it's cool to persecute the Nervarine. Wait, so I can go ahead and kill them before escorting the priest. That would be smart. I could just tell him to wait in the room before I go in there. So did he ever say like how to get there? She deserves the bipolar blade.
Yes?
Yeah. Excuse me. I just burped on stream. It's pretty nasty. There should be sewers in the temple basement. Okay.
Health and healing are my specialties.
That's nice. Could you move out of the way, please? Please. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. No. Do not punch the priest. this this thing is still alive. I was wondering what he was punching. That wasn't the spell I meant to cast.
Stamina. Lacking stamina.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. Just punch ghosts. That's how you get rid of them. Should make a new paranormal activity. Like a ghost knocks something over, and the guy just comes in, like throws his fist through the air. And then that's the end of it. The house is no longer haunted. Oh. Scripted mayhem. So I guess we're not going in that way.
Stranger, listen.
Oh shit! No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to punch you. Oh.
Stranger,
Friendly
listen.
ghost.
I have a message I must tell you.
My name is Werner. I was killed by the Black Dot Gang. I beg you, avenge my death. Their hideout is in Old Mournhold, Temple Sewers West. Many have died fighting them, but there is a mechanism that can flood the room, drowning the gang. Find a lever that looks like a torch holder, near the east end of the chamber. But whatever you do, don't get too close. You'll join me in the afterlife.
Temple Sewers West. Coast punchers. Who you gonna call? I don't think that's the way. Weeb punchers? I don't think this is the way either. I don't know where to go. guy has a lot of health. I'm going the right way? Okay, good.
You inward.
I watch a lot of anime. Does that make me a weeb? I mean, I don't watch a lot. I watch a couple shows. Do I have to be punched now? Ah, man. Gonna be kicked out of my own fan club. Non-honorary, non-weeb. Okay, guess that works. Oh, that's right, I have a psychotic Bosmer protecting me. my adoring fan. No! No, do not kill. Welp. Welp. Don't push it, weeb. You're better than the adoring fan. Well, most people are better than the adoring fan. Okay, this was a mistake. Wait here. Ooh, Carlos throwing shade. You gonna take that, Sith? Oh boy. Another community turns against itself. Should have seen this coming. I think this is the right way. Oh no. Why do you have to hit him? They must know that he's the holy man. Oh! Alright, let's rest for a bit so he can get his HP back. Nerevar tried to reach heaven by violence. Didn't know that. I always think I know the lore, and then Carlos says something. And then I realize I'm a lorelet. Temple shrine, there it is. Oh, you should wait here. A lorelet. Not a lorelet, like a manlet. Oh, this is that place where the pillars shoot fire at you. It's like, when else does that happen in this game? It's the only time that that kind of trap shows up that I know of. Never happened on the console version. Or maybe it was bugged. It's damaging my strength. Fucker. How dare you. Die. Die. I can't hit him. Mess him up. I don't have anything that can restore strength, I don't think. Nope. Oh! God damn it. Just damaging my attributes again. Good luck fighting liches, yeah, I'll need it. crazy fight this is. Look at this. Look at this mayhem. That was loud. These things are going to keep damaging my strength, and that's not going to be good. Very easily cripple me. Do I have any canned spells? Oh. You mean scrolls. I have summoned Golden Saint. I don't think I want to waste that, though. I don't have any restore strength, I don't think. Nope. I don't think this will do much. Ah, shit. Yep. Alright. Finally. Yeah, frost usually doesn't do anything to undead.
I will now cleanse the Shrine of the Dead, I suppose. If I can. Be with me, lady. It is done. Please, can we return to the temple now?
Come on. And there's the temple sewers. Thankfully they don't make him slow. I think his speed is over 100. It's like the developers are like, oh, 100 speed isn't fast enough. Guess we screwed that up. Go over 100 easily. Oh yeah, if you have like the Boots of Binding speed. Restore skill. I don't need my skills restored. Oh, okay, it's restoring all my attributes.
Health and healing are my specialties.
By this point, every player should be a demigod. Yeah, pretty much. But even if you are a demigod, you can still get killed by a goblin with a club. Wait, where's the orange cannon? It just goes to the basement. Alright. I think I know where I'm going. See, restoration heals all your stats. Nope, I don't think I've ever actually used it.
Whatever you want. Within
Justice
reason.
never sleeps.
Out of the way, please. Get out of the way. Out of the way, son. Door stuck.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Justice
Walk in
never
the light
sleeps.
in the spirits' names.
The Ordinators are trying to intimidate me. TCL. Yeah, I was about 10 seconds away from TCLing. Now, if they just made these hallways a little bit wider,
Justice never
just a little bit. Do they know that I'm the Nervarian? Yeah, I think most of the temple people here do. It's got lots of books. Look at all these chronicles of true left he has.
know your weakness or fault.
And I can take this book. I'm just allowed to for some reason. Maybe they forgot to mark it as his property. They don't fangirl to you like they should. Well, if you go back to Vardenfell, pretty much everyone says, "Excuse me, Nervarin."
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
What is it? Have you settled that business with the Shrine of the Dead? Interesting. You performed your duty well, Niklon. The goddess is very pleased. Take this blessed spear as a gift from the Lady Omlexia. It is good that you have been of service to Our Lady. Unfortunately, I know nothing you may do for the lady now. Speak with Fedris Lur. He usually has errands or something that must be completed by the lowly. Don't let him tell you he has nothing to be done. I'm sure there's something.
The lowly, he says. Yeah, you're right. They should give me more respect. I love my Dunver voice. Oh, thank you. I've had a lot of time to work on it.
Drin sent you to me. Priests. As it happens, there is another way. You may be of service to Our Lady Omlexia. I spoke with the lady earlier today. There may be something that one of your skill may be able to help with. The Lady Omlexia would like you to retrieve a powerful artifact. Barilzar's Mazed Ban. All I know is that the goddess wants it returned. You'll find it in the ruins beneath the temple. Search to the northwest in the sewers. There is a passageway to the abandoned crypt that has been blocked off by a cave-in. But Omlexia had the area cleared. As for the item itself, I don't really see why you'd need to know any more about it. If you must inquire, perhaps Gavas Drin can give you more details.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the palace.
Hey, welcome back. It's this way. Well, thankfully now I'm not escorting anyone. Blessed Spear gives you constant shield and fortified spear. It's not a bad spear. What does that mean, Luis? Wow. She's not a freak, she's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freaky. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going back and forth to keep them both juggled. Or stun locked. Oh, you stay down. You too. sticky. How about from now on we just don't talk about people getting walked? That'd probably be for the best.
You have no place here. Child of living flesh. The mazed band must not be allowed to leave this tomb. The band should never have existed at all. That was my folly. And this is my curse. For all eternity I am damned to walk in this half-life. Half-life? To keep my creation from destroying the hearts and minds of mortals. Those who would challenge my fate will pay with their lives.
Danger Claymore. I like the design of the flame at your neck. Okay. So I've got the band. Uh-oh, I have to use the band. That might be a violation of the nudist code.
I clean this temple.
Whatever you want,
Mind you,
within reason.
Have you retrieved Barilazar's mazed band? You got the mazed band. Interesting. I won't be the one to take it. Speak with the priest Drin. He'll know what should be done.
Looks like he's wearing suspenders. Yeah, it does kind of.
You're to retrieve Barilazar's mazed band, are you not? You've been able to retrieve the mazed band. Amazing. Alexia will want to hear about this immediately. You ought to speak with her directly. I hope you realize what an honor you're receiving, Naklorn. Yes, the lady requests your presence at once. It is best not to keep her waiting. You will find her in the High Chapel.
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
It's always slightly laggy in here. Well, according to my frame rate, it's not really laggy at all. I'm just imagining it.
What may I do for you, my child?
So, you are the person I have been hearing about. I welcome you to my chapel, Naklorn. Or perhaps I should call you by another name. But that is a discussion for a later time. I understand you have done well in my service, and indeed, a service in my name is a service for all of Mournhold. Now, my faithful and obedient servant, let us discuss Barilazar's mazed band. An interesting item, is it not? It seems ordinary enough, but it is much more. The ring is cold now, but the embers of its power still burn hot within. I will use my magic to reawaken this power. Let her call me Mr. Fuckface. Mr. Fuckface. Why do you want this ring? Do not concern yourself too deeply in these matters, friend Naglorn. I will use the ring as I do everything, to serve the temple in all of Morrowind. You have been a pleasant surprise to meet. I have seen something in you that I have not seen in a very long time. I bestow the blessing of my light upon you. May it serve you well. We will speak again soon. He's the leader of the young king's royal guard, I believe, and imperial. They're all the same. I take it she doesn't like imperials very much. My high ordinators protect the city of Mournhold from any who would do it harm. They are holy warriors blessed with great speed and strength. My dear Gavas has been a loyal servant of mine for many, many years. He is a shining example of the glory of the tribunal. Yes, the mother to young King Helzeth, a fascinating woman. Mortal, but fascinating. Dear Phaedrus has been my loyal servant for a very long time. He is my steward, and he oversees many of the day-to-day activities here at the temple. The King's Guards, I don't concern myself with them. My hands are the most powerful warriors in all of Mournhold.
We await the goddess's command. Her word is our law. There is no time to speak with the likes of you.
Told me I might be of further assistance to her one day.
So, you want something?
I think you have to wait like 24 hours and then something happens.
Have you heard? The city is under attack. Enchanted machines have burst into Plaza Brindisi Dorum and are killing everyone. They need your help. Go!
Justice never sleeps.
Oh, and by the way, justice never sleeps.
Nope. Talk to me.
Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords.
Phaedrus Fleur must be told of this attack. Get yourself to the temple and let him know. Go.
Or I could listen to this guy over here.
I'm listening.
This attack must be reported. We will stay here and guard against further attacks. Tell Tienius Delician. Run.
Who should I tell? Let's tell Tienius. Just to make him think that we're loyal.
Justice never sleeps. I'm listening.
Please, come on, I can't be saying things like that. heard about the attack on the city. I've dispatched guards to take care of it. Thank you for your report. If you can help in another way, I'd like you to investigate the disturbance. Obviously, we can't allow these attacks to continue. But we need to know more about the source. It seems the attacks originated from some dormer ruins that have been buried deep beneath Mornhold. The memorial statue has been destroyed, and we've cleared a passage below. My reports tell me that the creatures that attacked were at least partially mechanical, so perhaps they were of dormer origin. I want you to explore these ruins, find out what these creatures have come from, or where these creatures have come from, and report back to me. I guess I could also report to the temple. Why is there a Dummer ruin underneath Mornhold? I guess the Dummer were here first, and they just built on top of it. Because they could.
I understand you've spoken to Delician about the attacks on the city. He is correct in having you investigate the disturbance, but you should bring any information you find to me. This is a temple city, and this is a temple matter. We will deal with it.
From what I hear,
Wouldn't the ruins obstruct the sewer system? I mean, I guess I could build around it. Ooh, level up. That corpse just moved. That was weird. Wait, how much does that elixir weigh? 5. Good grief. It's not worth it. This used to be Almalexia fighting Marin's Dagon. Bam's Amshund. Look at how big this Drummer ruin is. How different it looks from the ones on Vardenfell. Stat boost is worth it. Okay, well next time I'm in combat. I don't know if there's a point to picking up the old drummer books. never really liked these Stumber Ruins all that much. They're like really wide open, but they're also kind of barren and samey. I don't know if there was a point to going in here. I need the oil. Do I? I thought I just needed pyroil tar. Alright, well, I'll pick up some oil. I picked some up just in case. Ceiling fans. It was always amusing to me that they just decided to put ceiling fans here. I'm gonna create robots, but not computers. That's steampunk. Can't have computers in steampunk. They use like a weird kind of magic science to make their robots. The earliest computers made in the 1800s with gears and shit. Yeah, that's true. I think they do like make a computer of some kind in Skyrim. Like in one of those quests where Neloth is with you. Like he's looking at a panel and he's like, according to this screen, we should be going the right direction. Or something like that. Is that Liberty Prime? It's the prototype. Oh. I bet just one of those darts could kill me. Naloth used the computer. Yep, you did. Oh shit, I need satchel charges. Yeah, early computers are cool. Like back before they knew how to use electricity to do computing. Used to do some really creative stuff. Some people have a tendency to make computers of a sort in sandbox games. Yeah, I've seen lots of like computers that people have made in Minecraft. I've never personally, I've never really understood that. I mean, like if you really want to go through the rigorous process of like making a computer, then just like get a circuit simulator. It's a lot easier to use that instead of trying to do it in Minecraft. Prove it's possible, yeah. This one guy, I don't know if you've seen Seth Bling's videos, but man, that guy goes absolutely nuts with Minecraft. Like he built like a working Atari 2600 inside of Minecraft. It's crazy. I like to think that I'm pretty decent at programming, but he just puts me to shame. Well, see, that's the kind of stuff that I like to build in Minecraft. I like to just build aesthetically pleasing things. I wouldn't want to make computers and stuff in Minecraft. Okay, there's nothing in here. I thought this is where the satchel charges would be. Where are those satchel charges? I probably just missed them while I was trying to dodge all the Centurions. Uh-oh, door stuck. Don't you get them from Lexia? No, I don't think so. You have to find them somewhere in here. I'm just gonna kill these guys. I'm sick of them. time killing that. Of course he resisted it. I really need a better invisibility spell. Sneaking is way too slow in this. Look at that animation. Doesn't loop all that well. Out of my way, son. Can't make it. Out of my way, son. Alright. I'm gonna look in here one more time. Just gonna aggressively search. If I get hit by one of those darts, I'm dead. These darts do way more damage than they should. I don't know what I just picked up. But I didn't mean to. I was looking away from the screen. I don't think it's in here. Should be 2 in red X flourish, thank you. What are these are called internally? Fan, okay. I figured. Liberty Prime. Where are those fucking satchel charges? Not in here. Are they in here? Like, did I miss them? Dumber coins. Oh, there they are. Oh my god, JC, a bomb. Let's see where it leads. Oh, he's in my way again. Oh, what a pain. Let me just punch these metal robots. My fists are made of steel. I should probably heal. There's one of these scrolls. Alright, now you... My right index finger is getting kind of tired. Okay, that's cool. Oh, how did it... What? How? How did he get through there? Alright, well, I'm not complaining. That's fine with me. Magic. That's as good as answer as any. Teeth that gnash. Oh, I'm done. Hang on, let me... I'm gonna mark here. That'll make things easier.
You say these new creatures were fighting with the Tuma creatures. This is very disturbing. Only someone with great power could control these fabricant creatures. Alexia will be interested to hear this news. I'm sure she'll have some insight into it.
What may I do for you, my child?
Greetings, Nicklorn. It is good to see you again. Dear Phaedrus has told me more about your work so far here in Morrowind. He suggested I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I have decided that there may be a task for you to complete. Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been some alarming developments. One of the most troublesome has been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Eno Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear the cult is gaining in popularity. The leader of this little cult, he resides in Mornhold, though he is not known to have a permanent residence. He is dangerous, Nicklorn, as he spreads discontent among my people. He is not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs to this madman's cause. Very little is known about them yet, but there is one very disturbing fact we have learned. Many of their members have been found dead. At least 7 of them has been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appears they ingested a strong poison. Not even my magics could revive those who were found. We must find out what drives this group and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Marilyn Othen at the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can about them, Nicklorn, and of this Eno Romari. Take care with him, though. The words of a martyr may cry louder than those of a zealot. I think I'm gonna do that next time because I didn't realize how late it was. Goodness, it's already 11. I didn't drop any frames this time. Great. The bitrate's been behaving. Don't expect that to last though. Okay, so next time we'll finish that. BC. You guys can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. But yeah. 1 second. Where's my thing? Oh, here it is.
Rest well this night.
Good night.